Hello, RHB-TV. This is our first live show. I'm going to wait for some people to get in here. I'm going to share this with some places real quick, so y'all bear with me for just a minute and let me get things shared. So give me just a minute. Let me get things done that needs to be done. So give me just a second. Hey, Tommy. Can you hear the music? If you notice, I got a chair right behind me. That's for our special guest, Mr. Kenny Davis. How are you? We're going to give people a little bit of time to get here, and let me share this real quick for people. I don't know if it'll. Let's see here. Give me just a little bit. I'm a little early, so I'm trying to get everything shared. Look where it needs to go. This is definitely different doing it on this webcam. So give me just a minute. Let me get it shared. I can't see who else coming in just yet, y'all, because I'm not actually looking at the screen. So. If you would, go ahead and share this on your pages, and let's get the word out about it. Now, it ain't showing me yet who all has came in, so I don't know who is exactly here. I know Tommy's here, I know Kenny's here. If you just come in, hello, this is the first edition of RHB-TV. The music you are hearing is Rodeo Heart Band. We've got a special guest coming in with us here in just a minute. I don't know what he's doing, but he will be here. This is the first ever live. Hi, Kirk. How are you? This is the first ever live RHB-TV. Mr. Yule Slane, please come in here and sit down. My special guest for tonight is Yule Slane.
Hello, everybody.
Most everybody knows he is my husband, but tonight I am not coming in a wife capacity. I am coming in an interviewer capacity. Kirk's here, Tommy's here, Kenny's here. I don't know who else is here just yet because it ain't showing me who's coming in for some reason.
Like the band.
Do what?
I like the band.
Do you like the band playing? Now you know you're going to talk louder than that.
We're going to turn the music down.
Well, I'm going to turn the music off when we get going. Kirk says, hey, Yule.
Hey, Kurt.
Y'all bear with us. If you guys ask us questions on here,
Hey, Tommy.
sometimes it takes a little bit to show us the question, but we will get to it. This is how it's going to work. What RHB-TV is going to be about, it's going to be all about Rodeo Heart Band. This will be broadcasted in the fan group. but I'll share it to the Rodeo Heart Band page and to my page and to Yule's page and to whoever else wants to share it. Please share it. Let's get this growing and bigger. Because I've got a lot of special stuff I want to do with it, but it'll just take me a little bit to figure out how to do some of it. Because I'm new to all of this part of it. I do my bracelet shows, but that's different than doing something like this.
We'll just go with it. It'll be what it is.
There's going to be glitches tonight, y'all. Y'all just bear with it. It's going to happen. This is going to be, I want to set this up to where when we're at a show, then I can interview the people in the crowd. I can interview the club owners. I'll interview the band. We've had a request several times that people would like to get to know more about the band and more about the band members. And so every month we're going to do a spotlight band member. Last month was Kenny. So Kenny, get ready because I am going to have you sit down and I am going to interview you so I can put you on screen this way too instead of just filling out a question form and me posting it. February, Yule is the spotlight member. So I've got some questions for him tonight. He's up on a bandstand most of the time, and so he can't be shy. He can't be bashful. He's got coffee, and he's got it in the Rodeo Heart Band cup. He feels special. It is. What time is it, y'all? Okay, it's 8:16. It's time to get to do Kenny when he's not drinking. Kenny when he's not drinking. Do Kenny when he's not drinking. Oh no, that's the best time to do him. I'll have to do him when he's buzzing. Okay, so let me get this music turned down. For y'all that don't know, if anybody don't know, that is Rodeo Heart Band doing 11 months and 29 days. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill the music for right now, and let's get on with the show.
Hello, everybody.
So, like I said, Yule is the spotlight member for the month of February.
I happen to be here.
Yeah, he just happens to live here. So he's the easiest one to get to first. I'm going to be asking him some questions. I know he filled out a questionnaire and I posted it on the group page and on the Facebook page. But I think it'll be even better to interview him in person and let you get to know more about Yule. The guys in the band. Kenny Davis, he runs the sound and he is the head honcho, the head playtone for Rodeo Heart Band. Yule, he does the rhythm guitar and lead vocals and some harmony vocals. And the front man, he fronts the band. Then we have Steve Small. Steve Small plays lead guitar. Fantastic lead guitarist. I like to hear Steve play. I've always liked to hear Steve play. And then Jim Johnston, he plays bass. Fantastic bass player. Fantastic person in general. All the guys are. Michael Wilcutt plays drums. Yeah, he sings, but he does lead vocals too. He does some songs and harmony. Michael does a lot of the harmony, and Michael's a fantastic harmony singer too. When Michael brings his harmony, it's awesome. And then Jim Haskett plays keyboards. Jim and he sings. He does vocals and harmony vocals. Jim always has a smile. Jim likes to make people laugh. That's Jim. It don't matter if he's sick. He had to come to a gig sick, and he was still smiling. That's just how Jim is. So Kenny, you can't beat him for a sound man. He's awesome at sound. He can take any room, it don't matter what it is, the size of the room, and get a fantastic sound out of it. He got you. Tommy put you on it, you got me. Okay, so let's go over some of the shows that are coming up here real quick.
Okay.
They're going to be at Tappers tomorrow night.
Yep.
It starts at 8 o'clock and goes from 8 to midnight. That is in Eufaula on Highway 9A. So if you guys are out and about tonight or tomorrow night and would like to come and see Rodeo Heart, that's a good time to see them because they'll be doing it. They'll be kicking it off. So that will be tomorrow night, like I said, 8 o'clock, 8 to midnight. And then the following weekend, I believe it's the following weekend, right? That would be the following weekend.
23rd.
24th.
23rd will be at the Chamber.
Oh, yeah, you'll be at the Chambers Dance, but I don't know if that's open to the public.
I don't know. Kenny, is the Chamber of Commerce dance open to the public?
See, I don't know about
think it'll
that.
be, last I heard it was going to be at the VFW in Eufaula, but I don't know if that's open to the public or not. That'll be on the 23rd, and then on the 24th will be at the Pines Club there on Highway 9 outside of Longtown, just east of Longtown on Highway 9. We'll kick off the Pines. We'll kick off there at 9 o'clock. I'm not sure yet what time we kick off at the Chamber, but we'll get back to it on that. I don't know if Kenny's still here. Did he leave the building?
I don't know if Kenny left the building or not. I have no clue. But I'll find out more about the Chambers thing, and I'll get it posted on the Facebook group, the fan group, and the Facebook page.
And then on the 17th of
and
March.
then March 17th, this is going on. It's going to be at the Legacy there in Eufaula, right on Main Street. It's a St. Patty's Day benefit. It is for Hudson, a 3-year-old little boy that's battling cancer. So we need to all get out and support this. Everybody that can, please come and support this and show up. I know we will pack this place. There's going to be a 50-50 auction or a 50-50 split drawing and a silent auction. I know myself and a couple of other people tonight have requested to donate, and I've already talked to Tommy about that. So they're going to donate for the silent auction also. The bands that are playing that will be on the stage once again will be the Last Call Band, Rodeo Heart Band, and Foxfire Reunited. We shared a stage with them for the Christmas Toys for Tots, and it was a blast.
Yeah, we had a good time.
That was amazing. Hello, my mother-in-law.
All the people in Eufaula came out and supported everything real well, and that was real good.
And so this benefit right here, this is like massive. Let's pack this place.
And I think it's $10 donation.
Yes, it is a $10 donation to get through the door. But it is for Hudson. You can go on Facebook, and I believe if you look up Team Hudson, I believe maybe that will bring up some stuff where you can go to his actual page to join his page. I'm a member there. I know Tommy's a member there. He is the cutest little guy. Cute. And I know his family will appreciate it, and so will all of us.
And I think that starts at what, 6?
That will start at 6 o'clock and go from 6 to 10.
6 to 10.
6 to 10 at Legacy on Main Street, right there in Eufaula. Real easy to get to. So let's pack this place on March 17th, y'all. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. Okay, I also, before we get started with the interviews and all that stuff, hold on, Tommy says, we'll have food also that night along with St. Patty's decorations.
Okay.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
So food that night and St.
Food and St. Patty's decorations, the silent auction, and a 50-50 drawing.
Good.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it'll be a good
That'll
time.
be a good time.
It'll be a good time.
Okay.
And for a very worthwhile cause.
Oh, for a very, very worthwhile cause.
So get out and get down to the Legacy on March 17th and support a good cause and help us out.
Free food too.
Oh,
you can't beat free food. Look at me. I like to eat.
Me too.
You'll like to eat too.
Hi, Mom. My mom's on there.
Yeah, I said hello, my mother-in-law, and Tim's, my cousin's on there.
Oh, hi, Tim.
Okay, so, let's see. Also, we want to, Rodeo Heart Band wants to send out also everybody pray and keep people in your thoughts for the school shooting that happened in Florida. It was 17 people lost their lives that shouldn't have lost their lives. So, y'all please keep them in your prayers. And that Rodeo Heart Band sends out their prayers to them people in Florida.
And to the ones that were wounded.
Yes, and to the ones that were wounded. Everybody involved in it. We send prayers out to them. Also, Daryl Singletary, 46 years old, passed away February the 12th. Those that don't know, Daryl Singletary was a country music artist. He charted back in probably the early 90s.
Mid 90s maybe.
Yeah.
I think his highest charting song probably was that Too Much Fun.
Yes,
And
The Note was my favorite. The Note was my favorite. But 46 years old, and I still haven't heard what the cause of death was yet.
I heard that it possibly could have been a blood clot, might have been a heart attack, but I don't know anything.
But I know that he had played Friday and Saturday night at a show, and then this happened on Monday. So, bittersweet. I was a Daryl Singletary fan, and he happened to pass away on my birthday of all things. Oh, also, at the Pines.
Pines on the 24th.
On the Pines on the 24th. Everybody's invited to come out. We are celebrating my birthday that night. We will have cake and all kinds of shenanigans going on. So, yes, you will be included in the shenanigans. So, we have lots of shenanigans around here.
It'll be a good time.
Yes, it will be a good time. Okay, so I think I pretty much covered the highlights of what I wanted to for sure get covered. Tonight, during this live show of RHB-TV, why are you laughing at me?
Just go ahead.
You laugh at me all the time. Ask us questions if you want to. It takes. Hi, Denise. Hey, Jimmy Gambling.
Hi, y'all.
Sometimes it takes a little bit, like I said, for us to see them come up. And like I said, it's not showing me on here who's coming in. So I can't just automatically say hi to you. So if you want a hi from me, post something so I can see it. I know we've got 13 people in here so far, so that's pretty awesome.
Jimmy Gamblin plays keyboard.
Yes, Jimmy Gamblin played keyboard for a year.
And singer.
Yes, fabulous keyboard player and singer.
And just funny. Just funny.
Jimmy's hilarious. He cracks me up.
And then Denise comes out and supports us a lot.
Denise comes out a lot.
Denise is good people also.
Yes, Denise is my buddy.
Yep.
I love my Denise. Denise is my buddy. Okay, so are you ready to get ready for this interview?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, now you can't be bashful and you can't be shy.
I don't know. I'm like, you remember that show, whatever that was, Ricky Bobby, where he didn't know what to do with his hands?
Talladega Nights.
I don't know where the hell to look. I don't know if I need to look at the screen or if I need to look at you or what.
It's just whatever you want to look at.
All right, I'll look at the floor. I'll try and look at the screen.
No, you look at that.
All right.
Look at that. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so as I stated earlier, the Spotlight band member for the month of February is Yule Slane. So Yule does lead vocals and rhythm guitar and some harmony vocals. He fronts the band for Rodeo Heart. And I know he enjoys doing it. We love doing it.
Of course.
So, okay, here are your questions. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
At what age did you start playing music?
All right. I started singing when I was probably 5, 6 years old maybe. And my grandma Dorothy had a record player, and she had I don't remember too many of these, but she had a 45 size record, and you played it at 33 1/3 RPMs. There was 2 songs per side, and one of the songs on there was Elvis, Are You Lonesome Tonight? And that just got me, and so I was 5 or 6 years old, and I'd go in there and put that record on. And Grandma remember back in the day when they were like Hoover and Kirby stand-up vacuum cleaners? Well, she had that, and so I used that for my microphone, and then I used a tennis racket for my guitar, and I'd sit there and sing and do whatever. And I guess that's pretty much when I started singing. I started playing, trying to chord the guitar. I guess I was probably maybe 13 or 14. My Uncle Eddie and Stevie and my Uncle John R., who's since passed away, they had a little band, the Slangs, and when we had family reunions and stuff, they'd play, and I'd listen to them and everything, and I was just infatuated by them. And they were playing out at Nichols Park in Henrietta. It's out by the little lake there, and they have the baseball diamonds out there and everything. I asked them if they would do Johnny Be Good, and my Uncle Eddie said, well, why don't you learn to play the guitar nephew, and then you can be doing the singing. And so I said, okay. And so he said, well, have your daddy bring you down. He lived in Shakota, and he said, have your daddy bring you down, and I'll show you some chords. And so we went down, and Eddie put some food on the charcoaler, and he showed me some chords and went through them pretty quick. And I think the song that he showed me was like Blue Moon of Kentucky, and maybe also Fox on the Run, something like that. And so he'd show me a few chords, and I'd go back home and try and figure them out, and just went on from there. But that's how I started playing.
Okay, well, Jimmy Gamblin said you were born singing.
yeah, trying.
What was the first tune that you learned to play on your guitar?
I think the first tune I learned to play on my guitar was probably Blue Moon of Kentucky or like Fox on the Run. So, but I think it might have been like Blue Moon of Kentucky, something like that, I think.
Okay. What is your fondest, or what is one of your fondest musical memories? And I know there's a bunch, but if you could pick one.
I don't think you could pick one. You ask somebody like Jimmy Gamblin that's played music, and Tommy that's played and everything. You ask them, say, what is your fondest memory of playing music?
Well, I didn't say your fondest. I said one of your fondest.
Yeah, what's one of your fondest? You know, that'd be like asking somebody, pick one of your favorite kids, you know. The thing about it is, I'm gonna call you Mo, okay?
Yeah,
the thing about it is, Mo.
If you can remember my name.
Yeah, that wasn't one of them. But the thing about it is, when you get to do something that you enjoy, what I do working for a living pays the bills. But playing music is what I enjoy to do. So when you get to do that, and you get to do it with your friends and everything, then that is a fond memory. When you get to share it with your wife, that's a fond memory. When you got somebody that can use some help, like this Team Hudson, when you got somebody that can use some help, and you got fellow musicians and everybody that can pitch in and do what we do, you know, and you get to help somebody, then that's a fond memory. You know, it's just like Toys for Tots that night. That's a fond memory, you know.
Right.
So there's just so many things. But when you're on a bandstand and it's all coming together right, and Tommy and Jimmy know what I'm talking about, when it's just clicking that night and everything, that's a good memory.
My cousin said he always thought my name was crazy. Tommy said, hope it's yet to come.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yes. Okay, did you go to school or college to learn to play music, or?
No, I didn't go to school or college to learn to play music. I was fortunate enough to get to go to the Hank Thompson School of Country Music at Rogers State College. I didn't graduate from there, but I fronted their country band. They had a country band. There were some very talented musicians in it, and I was lucky enough to get to front that one. And we played different places and did different things. Played some schools and played some shows, and was on NPR radio out of Tulsa, which we're not going to get into politics on here, but played on NPR. So, but as per se, did I go there to school to learn? No, I didn't go to school to learn, but I did learn some stuff while I was there. I learned a lot more of the theory. But playing in Rodeo Heart band for the last 2.5 years, I've learned an awful lot. So. that would be my answer to that question.
Have you ever got to play with anybody famous?
Big time famous, no. I got to, Leon McCullough was there at the school one day, and he was putting the finishing touches on an album that he was going to do. He wasn't doing the actual recording, he was just smoothing out some of the work on it. Daryl McGee was the country music head, and he played keyboard, piano real well. He played everything real well. He was the rhythm guitarist for Liberace, and him and Leon McCullough were buddies. Daryl played in a lot of swing band type songs, Bob Wills type stuff. And so Leon McCullough came there, and I knew that was going to be in one of the practice rooms, and I knew when, but I didn't want to bother him, so I went and sat outside that practice room on the floor. And whenever he got done, I knew they were done, and I stepped inside. He was just fixing to put his guitar up. He had that old, I think it was a 3 or 4 neck old Fender steel. It wasn't like a pedal steel or nothing, and I asked him, I said, would you do me one favor? Would you play Steel Guitar Rag before you tear it down? He said, yeah. He said, do you know it? And I said, yes, sir. He said, well, get that guitar out there and let's play it. And so we got ready to play it, and I said, wait, before you start. I said, I'll take it away, Leon. And he slid into it. And then my guitar instructor, if anybody knows anything about Oklahoma music and everything, Oklahoma musicians, Eldon Chandler was my guitar instructor. But I say that
because you say you're not a guitar player?
He was just so far advanced, and I couldn't even keep up with him. So, and I know he was sitting there like, let's just do it. And so we did. We sat there and visited a lot of the time and everything. He was just so far advanced. I shouldn't have been in the class with him. I was just too far behind. I couldn't.
Well, Tommy says that Jimmy Gamblin's grandma taught him 3 chords on the guitar, and that's how he got started.
Jimmy Gamblin taught Tommy.
No.
Jimmy Gamblin's grandma taught Tommy.
Jimmy Gamblin's grandma taught Tommy 3 chords on the guitar.
That's cool.
How he got started.
Yep.
I think that's really, really.
Now I want to go back and say, seeing how they said that, my great grandma, Grandma Sadie, she tried to teach me some of the guitar, but she played. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar, but she played the old. Gotta get my hand right here. Bass string with your thumb, and then pluck at the same time. 3 strings would be boom, chick, 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 boom,
music.
boom, chick, chick. And she taught me glowworm.
Yeah.
And Little Brown Jug. That's the type of music.
I like Little Brown Jug.
I did too. I like them all, and I liked it back then, but that was just, that was her style of music and wasn't what I was really wanting to learn. But anyway, yeah, Grandma Sadie and then my Grandma Dorothy on my mama's side taught me about reading music.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Just like you taught me some on guitar.
Some, yeah.
I am not a guitar player in any way, shape, or form.
Neither am I.
I think the F string, or the F chord, that's Satan's chord.
Yeah, well, just get a capo and skip it.
So, for everybody out there that is learning guitar, that needs to know the F chord is Satan's chord. I cannot make the F chord. Which famous musician have you admired and why?
Easy. When I was younger, the Buddy Holly story came out. Remember that? I know everybody remembers the Buddy Holly story. And my mama took me to go see the Buddy Holly story, and I was just blown away by it. And so, as I said earlier, I started with Elvis, and then the Buddy Holly story. And it was after that when I determined that I really want to try and play some music. So Buddy Holly, not the Buddy Holly story, but Buddy Holly himself. I thought Buddy Holly, in my opinion, was a fantastic musician. He played, he wrote, he sang.
Wasn't he the first to do multi-track recording?
And that's what I understand, that he was first, or one of the first. There was a bunch of stuff about Buddy Holly that was the first. Buddy Holly, Elvis because of his vocals, and then you got Merle Haggard. You got to throw Haggard in there.
Well, of course.
But Haggard, same reason Buddy Holly. He writes and he plays and he sings. But without a doubt, I think the finest vocalist of anybody, anywhere, male vocalist is who? Raul
Malo from the Mavericks.
The Mavericks. I think his vocals, and I like him on his solo stuff just as well as I do his. So that's my
But
pick.
I have noticed the ones you have named, they were not the type of people that they have to get up on a stage and jump around and entertain that way. They entertain with their voice.
Well, you know, here's my take on it, just on country music side of it. You know, you got people like Garth Brooks, who is a fantastic
entertainer.
showman. He is a fantastic showman. But then again, you have people like Alan Jackson, who doesn't put on a show like Garth Brooks, but he's still so like Rodeo Heart Band. We just get up there and do our thing. We just get up there and play, you know.
Right.
We don't have to jump all over the stage. And sometimes I get some of me going a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't and stuff, but sometimes, you know, you just can't control your foot or your leg or whatever. But you know, I think whatever people do, if they're feeling the music, that's fine. I don't think you have to jump around and have a big show, and I don't think you just have to stand there. I think it's just whatever you feel, however you are.
Whatever you feel at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. But like with me, I cannot. I've tried. I cannot stand at a mic and sing and stay there. I've got to back away through all of the phrasing and the timing, and that's just me. I don't know why, but I just have to.
And if you'll notice, if anybody has ever seen him on a stage, that foot is going constantly.
A lot of times. Is it rude to wipe your nose when you're on?
Well, no.
Can you edit that out?
No, it's live, baby. It's all live. Jimmy Gamblin said, no, you like that little brown jug a little too much. Okay, how do you handle mistakes during a performance?
You know, whenever I started with Rodeo Heart Band, I would actually be singing vocals, actually in the process of singing, and inside my head, I'd be thinking, okay, what are you going to do when you screw up? What are you going to do when you forget the words? What are you going to do when you miss your timing? And finally, I just kept thinking to myself, you know, idiot, if you keep thinking it, it's going to happen. And then it's happened. And it happened, you know, before, back when we had our band, it happened and everything. So you just, you know, this is not life and death. You know, it's just playing music. And if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. And so you just deal with it and go on. You try and get out of it the best you can. That's like if the band is playing in B and God only knows where you're singing at for like a verse and a half. You know, you just nobody died, you know. So you just go with it. You just have a good time and you enjoy seeing your friends and, you know, people that come out and support you and everything. They're there to have a good time. And you just go with it. Let it roll.
And a lot of times we'll say, well, that was the Rodeo Heart remix.
That was a remix.
Yeah.
You want to get that live.
Exactly. Do you get nervous before a performance?
You know, whenever we play somewhere where we played quite a bit, no. It's just, you know, you sit there and you BS and you get up and you go do what you do. But if we haven't played a venue, then yeah, I get a little bit nervous. I think everybody gets a little bit nervous. But you know, sometimes I've been scared enough that I could actually feel me kind of shaking a little bit, you know. But after about 3 or 4 songs of that, it's over.
Well, Jimmy Gamblin said you'll knows how to pick the right songs that speak to the people.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. How do you balance your music with your other obligations? Your wife, your family, job?
Okay. How do I balance it with everyday life? I think actually Monisa probably puts more time into this band than I do. By the time she makes all the banners and does all the Facebook stuff and everything. And so I don't have to balance anything. You know, whenever Mo and I got together, I was playing music, and she just knew that that's what I do, and she enjoys it. And then we have a band together and everything, and so she knows. And we've been coming home before after gigs. Heck, it might be, it might be, that's Facebook clean right there for you.
That's Facebook clean right there.
It might be 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll ask her, you know, what are we doing out here running up and down the road? And she says, that's who we are. That's what we do. And that's true, you know. Whenever you get a love of something and playing music gets in your blood, and you could quit, you're not going to do it no more. You're done.
No, never happens.
Yeah. You ask anybody that's on there watching this tonight how many times they've quit and how many times they've come back playing. It gets in your blood, and so that's just who you are. Now, it's just you and me, so we don't really have anything else to balance and juggle. But
we juggle Jace when he's here.
Whenever Jace is here, but we got that worked out whenever he's here. So just being lucky enough to be married to you, you understand what all goes on with it. So I don't have to balance anything. That's just life.
Okay. What advice would you give to a beginner who gets nervous and that's just getting started doing this? What advice would you give to someone that's just starting the road that you take?
I would say, first of all, you know, that's going to happen. You're not. It's not just you. You're not somebody different. You'll get over it in time. Don't crawl it. Don't go back there and get you a bunch of drinks to try and calm your nerves. You know, just get up there and just play. Do what you do. If it scares you so much that you can't get up there and do it, then you know maybe you need to figure out a way to work your nerves, or maybe you need to figure out something else to do. But just get up there and do it. It'll get easier. Just get up there and do it. That's the easiest way.
What is the difference in the music industry and playing music? What's different since you started playing music to now? I know that country music is not the same country music that it used to be.
Right.
So what would you say is one of the biggest changes that you've seen compared to now from when you first started?
You know, we're just a little local band, 5 pieces in Kenny Running Sound, so there's 6 of us, so there really ain't anything, you know, we're just a little local band, play clubs and stuff, but in that aspect of it, I would say that one of the biggest things that I've seen about music is there's a lot of things about it that's easier nowadays, like, Jimmy, you and Tommy, y'all remember back in the day, you wanted to learn the words to a song, so what'd you do? You listened to the radio with a cassette recorder, recorded that song, and then you played it back and paused. Right to word. Play it back. Right to word. You know, a lot of things are easier now than it was whenever I started. You want a song, you got it. You want to find out who does a song, you got
the words to the song.
The words to the song, you got them. I mean, now me, I'm old school. A lot of guys are using their iPads and everything, but I tried that. I'm just not. I want my book in the stand. I'm old school on that one. But you know, you can put all that stuff on a tablet of some sort or whatever, and just go that way. So a lot of things are easier. I would say that music nowadays is coming out. Everybody has their own opinion, but to me, country music doesn't sound country anymore. The new stuff, it just doesn't sound country anymore. Not to me. I mean, maybe to some of the younger generation that didn't actually live through Haggard and Jones and all of those. They just know of them. They don't really know from experience who Waylon and Willie and all of them are, and Hank Jr. And maybe to them, this is country. But it's not to me. That bro country or whatever they call it is not country. You can classify it country if you want, but I don't think it's country. You know, you can take a piece of chicken crap and call it a chocolate chip cookie all you want to, but they don't make it a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think the music's different. There's a lot of things, progressions and stuff with new country that are a lot more intricate and a lot more difficult to do, and I'm sure Tommy and Jimmy were, you know, used to when you was doing songs, it was what, 3 chords in the truth, as the song says, but nowadays there ain't no telling where that booger will go. So, but that's the differences that I see from when I started and now. Oh, and venues too.
Venues.
You know, back in the day,
There was clubs everywhere. Back in the day.
Everywhere. There was clubs everywhere, either a bar or a club or something. And nowadays, those are kind of going by the wayside, and it's moving more to the casino type venues, you know. And that's not good or bad. That's just the way it is.
And you know, I don't see, you know, back in the day when I was going to clubs, you know, I went to BJ's a lot there in Craig, and that's where I met Yule. He was playing that night. But, you know, we danced. That dance floor would be packed. We danced. You know, and it seems like a lot today, a lot of the younger generation don't dance, really. They sit over there and they play pool, and they'll listen to the music and all that, but they don't dance, you know. Used to, when a line dance came on, it passed the floor. Everybody knew that line dance.
Yep.
You know, but it just things change, you know, but the thing is, we've got to move along with the changes, but still keep our roots to us too.
Yep.
You know. Is there anything else you would like the fans to know more about your play?
You know, it's real odd. You say fans, and I understand it's the Rodeo Heart Band fan group that this is being broadcast in. And I just want to say to everybody in the fan group that we appreciate it. We don't think we're stars.
No,
we're just trying to do everything we can to get our name out there and to just get to know people and let them get to know us. You know, a lot of times when we play a gig, don't have the time to sit down and visit and like you would normally, just like if you're going out or something, whatever the case may be. But a couple of things I'd like to say before I guess you wrap this up is, number one, I really appreciate Rodeo Heart Band for having me. You know, Steve Small in the band, he and I had played music before, and he got in touch with me and wanted to know if I wanted to come down and try out. And he told me to go. I wasn't going to go because I was tired of playing music. I didn't want to play anymore. There you go. See what I said? How many times did I say that? And but I went, and I'm real thankful that I did. I appreciate Rodeo Heart Band having me. I've gotten to know some really good guys in the band, and some of the guys that have been in the band are not there anymore. Buddy Pearson and Jimmy Gamble, two really great guys that I really admire. Both of them phenomenal musicians. I really have enjoyed getting to meet them people and the guys in the band. And then you meet people like Tommy that you know, you haven't actually played music with, but because of music around Eufaula, I've got to know Tommy. And just all the different people and the people that come out, you know, good friends that we've made down at the Pines, that we made at Tappers, and then those that we made at casinos and stuff. So that really makes it worthwhile, getting to do something with you, you know. This is, you know, other than just watch TV or whatever, you know. This is,
he gets tired of Andy Griffin.
Don't even get me started. Great show. But, and then, you know, the enjoyment that people get from our music, you know, like my mom, when she gets to come out and the different people that are there. And then, you know, you play a gig and there they are, and then you play another gig somewhere else and there they are again, you know.
Yes.
They're you know, they like you enough and they support you that they come out and follow you wherever you're going. So, and something I don't know if everybody knows about me or not, but not so much on here because I'm kind of nervous about this. I don't know where to look. Everything's backwards on the screen. But, like, when we're out playing or just in life, you know, there's enough crap in life just to have a good time and laugh. And if, you know, if there's something that I got to do, I know people have thought, what a guy's idiot. But if there's something I can do to make somebody laugh or that I can laugh, you know, Jim Johnston that plays bass in Rodeo Heart Band. Let me tell you about that guy. We were playing at Tappers one time, and Jim came in, and Jim is a man of few words. I don't know if y'all know Jim or not, but Jim is a man of few words. My foot bothering me?
No.
Well, anyway, Jim comes in, and I go over to see him. I said, how's it going, Jim? It's going good. How are you? I'm doing all right. Everything going all right? Yeah, everything's going all right. He goes, we probably could have done all that with just. So now whenever I see Jim, even up on the stage, sometimes I'll go. And he'll back, Then you meet people like Jimmy Gamblin. Okay. Jimmy Gamblin is hilarious. He's just absolutely hilarious. Jim Haskett just absolutely just likes to have a good time. He's the same every time you see him. Steve and I, the lead guitar player in Rodeo Heart Band, we've been friends for what?
Well, we've been together going on 23 years, and we knew him before that.
Yeah, so we've played together for a long time. And Steve, I love the way Steve tells stories. Steve is the storyteller of the band, and I just love the way he tells stories. Then you got Michael back there. Michael's kind of quiet and a little bit reserved, not a whole lot, but Michael's great fun to be around and everything. Michael is really, really good as a drummer. He makes it easy for me doing the singing and stuff. Then you got Kenny out there working sound, and if we have any problems, Kenny takes care of it for us. And Kenny's a nut, and you get to be around that and everything, and all the families and everything. So it's just been a real enjoyable time for me getting to play in Rodeo Heart Band and getting to do what I enjoy. So that's what I would say.
Yes, Tommy. Tommy, you're absolutely right. Tommy says musicians are a brotherhood who help each other.
I would agree with that. If I would agree with that. Some of them are like stepbrother, but I'd agree with that.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy. You are crazy.
I just want to say, when people see this, they're going to look, they think they're stars. They think they're this. We're not. We're just doing this just to have a good time and to let people out there know a little bit about the band. And, one thing that we try and do is we try and include the people that come out and watch us and everything. We try and, I say we, 90% of it is Monisa, and then the band does their thing up on the stage and visit, afterwards and everything. But we try and include the people that come out and support us, and we want them to be a part of this with us. Because without them, I could sit on my couch and play guitar. But if they weren't out there, that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
So we appreciate everybody coming out and supporting us at the gigs and everything, and the club owners for having us. Met some good club owners. And so.
Now that was a Steve Small move right there. But, okay, so there is your interview. I have done my very first interview with a Rodeo Heart Band member. Now I feel like I'm getting off screen here. Is there anything that you guys want to know or want to ask while we've got you here? Like I said, this is Jimmy Gamblin said I'm 20. Oh, I mean I've quit 20 times.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's in your blood.
Yes.
And you can get mad at it and get tired of it and quit it, but you ain't gonna walk away from it. You'll walk away from it for a while, but you're not gonna stay walk away. You'll eventually find some guys to hook back up with and be back in another band, and everybody's that way.
Exactly. So how I'm wanting to do this is with RHB-TV is I'm going to try to go live at least once a week. And I'll put other stuff on there too as well. But the live show I'm going to try to do the nights that they play. I'll go live. Now I'll be going live from my phone then. But that way I can talk to the crowd. What are you doing?
I don't know what to do with my
Okay,
hands.
this is what they did on Talladega Day and Nights. Just put your hands down. And then that way I can talk to the people in the crowd. Put your hands down, Neil. I can talk to the people in the crowd and talk to the club
Is
owners.
this what it's like when you're trying to take a band picture?
No, yeah, it is. It is. Let me tell you folks something. I love this band. I do. I absolutely love this band. But to get these guys together to take band pictures, oh my gosh. This is what I put up with. I'll say, okay, stand there and don't smile. Look different directions. Don't smile. I'll be dadgum if one of them ain't got a smile on the face. Every time.
Kitty.
You know, or I'll say, okay, everybody, I need everybody to, butthole the belly button, so to say, get close together.
Not happening.
Get close together so I can get, so it ain't such a wide span. Oh, no. I have to normally walk over and say, okay, I need you to get closer. Come, get closer. Move, It's yeah, Jimmy knows. He was there. He was there for some of it. But, however, with saying that, I love every bit of what I do. I don't do this because this is just something I do. I do this because I absolutely love doing it, and I love doing it for the band. And the people in the band, and the people associated with the band, band wives, the band's kids. We appreciate every bit of it. Well, I understand that, and I appreciate that too, and thank you. However, you guys make it easy for me to do what I do. And what I do is put your hands down, Neil. What I do is I do this. This is what I do. I love making the flyers and doing all that kind of stuff. No, you've got to be here till we sign off. Now I'll go back into wife mode. I was in interviewer mode, now I'm going into wife mode. No, you got to stay there. Look at that look on his face. He's like, yeah, whatever. So, with that being said, we'll go ahead and close the RHB-TV for tonight. Like I said, I will go live tomorrow night at Tappers for a little bit. And just see if I can get some from the crowd and all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end this show. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know I have. It's been a blast.
Do us a favor. If you've seen this or if you see it on down the road somewhere, do us a favor. Leave us a comment and let us know what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. And Mo will use that to help build more future episodes and shows off.
Exactly. Like I said, this is the very first one we've done, so it's kind of, everything's kind of plain. I don't have nothing fancy going on behind us yet or nothing like that. The music you are hearing is Rodeo Heart Band, 11 months and 29 days. So, I guess that will close for tonight. I will go live again tomorrow night for RHB-TV and maybe interview some people at the club.
Thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We'll see you on down the road at Tappers tomorrow night, kicking off at 8 o'clock. Everybody that's tuned in, appreciate it.
Yes, we sure do. So, for tonight, we're signing off.
Night, Mama.
We love you guys. Thank you guys for helping support Rodeo Heart Band and helping support us doing what we love. So, you guys take care, and we will see you at a show down the road. Bye.